What up, Dokkanners? Dragon Ball Daima, the Daimatsuri celebration that happened in Japan yesterday, had a bunch of announcements for various games, Super Divers, Sparking Zero, Dokkan, and Legends, along with multiple screenings of Dragon Ball Daima. Apparently, the episode has been very well received by everybody who saw it. Take that how you will. Some people might argue that's probably because those who wanted to see it went, and so they were happy. Depends on who you ask, but I think that bodes well for Dragon Ball Daima. It is going to be a 20 episode run, and apparently that's it. I don't actually know much about the behind the scenes. I don't know anything about like the story. I learned recently that it's going to be like at the end of Z. Does that mean that it's like before Battle of Gods? Is it after Battle of Gods? I don't even know any of that stuff, so I'm very much looking forward to Daima, but we're obviously here to be talking about Dokkan. Dokkan, along with the other games, are going to be receiving some sort of a Daima representative in the upcoming celebration, and this is what it is for Global and JP. We are getting a Goku Daima and a Vegeta Daima. Both are SR characters who Dokkan awaken into an SSR. So SR Vegeta Daima will Dokkan awaken into SSR Vegeta Mini Daima. That is the new naming scheme. I'm sure Fusion Zamasu fans will be very happy to see this, but this is how it's going to be for now. Now, I'm sure some people are very much put off by the fact that it's an SR becoming an SSR. I wouldn't write this off right away. While this is supposed to be sort of commemorating the release of a new Dragon Ball anime, which is cool and all, I don't think that this is necessarily going to be the end for Daima in this regard. There will be Daima celebrations in the future, sure, but as far as Vegeta and Goku, I think this is my gut instinct. When I saw this, I was thinking, you know what? This reminds me of Goku and Arale, because Goku and Arale was a free-to-play unit where the unit started out as an SR unit. Goku Youth, who then digivolves into Goku Youth, then becomes Goku Youth with no Krillin, so pure Shaft, we love to see it, and then the LR becomes Goku Arale. So it is possible that these two could become LRs, and the way that I see it is that it would happen incrementally, procedurally, along with the anime. The anime is a limited run. It's not something that's going to be happening forever. This is not going to be like, you know, a full-on 200 episode Dragon Ball Super sequel. This is something that is separate and very limited. So what if they were to do something where these two characters got another Dokkan Awakening after 4 weeks? So like 4 more episodes. And then after that, they got another one that awakens them to an LR after another 4 episodes. What the form would look like, what the characters would be or do, I have no idea. All I know is that Goku goes Mini and then he goes Super Saiyan. Can he go any further than that? I don't know. I don't do all the like anime news reporting stuff. That is not my cup of tea, so I have no idea, but I think that would be cool. And even if it isn't, this will just be the start. In the future, maybe it's 10 year, maybe it's beyond, when we get a full-on Daima celebration, these characters will come back in a more summonable capacity. When I see clearing missions and receiving login bonuses, while that is a very generic thing, my gut instinct for this is that this is not necessarily going to be a story event. It might just be like random missions that give you stuff, or maybe it is. The reason why I'm not sure about it being a story event is, what is the story going to be about? There's nothing to tell because the anime would have only had 1 episode by the time this starts. Mid-October, my guess is going to be October 11th, because that's when Sparking gets Daima Goku. October 11th is when the pre-order for Sparking, the pre-order for Sparking's Daima character will be released. Although for early access players, I think they'll get it on the 7th, but still, the standard release is October 11th. Legends is getting Sparking Super Saiyan Goku or Daima Goku. So I think every game getting it at the same time, which is sad to say, no breakers. No breakers, and I don't know if Divers is doing something Daima related. Actually, they probably are. That's probably why they were there. So all these games getting Daima at the same time makes a lot of sense, but there's no story. So that's why I don't think we're gonna get something, but maybe we do. Maybe it's like the first level is the generic, like, last time on Dragon Ball Z, right? And then we get the Goku, we get a medal on stage 2, which is more last time stuff. And then like the next update, whenever that is, we'll get something else. I don't know how they're going to do this. There's still a lot of characters for us to see. All the Z fighters that are miniaturized. The new characters, we have like a couple of blue characters. One who's he's got a vest on. There's like a Harley Quinn looking kid. And then there's obviously the villains. There's like a gender bent Whis that people are perving out over. Like there are a lot of other characters. So there has to be another celebration. I don't know if they're going to have all that stuff right here. So what I think is going to be the case is we're going to get this, and that's about it. We're going to have a part 2 celebration for the Vegeta part 1. Doesn't necessarily have to be Namek Saga, but the Zarbon Cope very much is on. I'm going to continue with that meme until we eventually get a summonable Zarbon, damn it. And then whenever we get Daima, we get Daima. I don't really need to have Daima summonable characters right now. I will say though, I do hope that these free-to-play characters are very well represented in terms of the animation style. I don't want these free-to-play characters to just be the standard zoom in, throw a blast, zoom out, then the blast, you know, hits the guy and then that's it. I hate that free-to-play style. It screams low budget. It's like one person made it in like 5 minutes. I don't like that. I hope that they give each of these characters their own like background, the assets. One thing, I mean, I've said this before, I'll say it again. When it comes to Dokkan translating these animations into the game, it works very well. I'm not a fan of the CGI that they've been doing since Dragon Ball Super Broly. In fact, I didn't like it. I didn't really enjoy that in Superhero either. Obviously, my eyes adjusted to it once I watched the movie for like 18 times. But in general, I'm not a fan of it. However, I can't deny when in the context of Dokkan, the CGI looks very good. The animation differences look very good. And I think that that is going to be one of the main selling points for Daima. Even if you're not hyped about the character, well, for one thing, the character's naming scheme is different, but also the animations are going to look really, really crisp. If you don't believe me, watch the trailer. The trailer looks really good for Daima. The animations, regardless of how you feel, the animations look really, really good. So I am still looking forward to this. Hopefully we get some good looking animations. And I do hope that they are obtainable more than just missions and logins, because if they're finite in quantity, then as a collector, I'm not going to be able to max out both of these characters and be happy about that. I might have to bust out some Kais. I don't want to have to do that, but we'll see what they do with it. Along with this, the campaign in mid-October, I believe, will also have all of the updates that we have been talking about. I mentioned this all in my previous video. So all of the various icons that are being adjusted, I think that will also be in there. All of the passive changes, seeing all the attacks and guards and all that stuff, that'll be key. And then most importantly, we should be getting the Power Rangers of version Z, right? All the free-to-play TUR characters. I think all this stuff should be happening in mid-October, which is just like 5 days away. And I think, I don't remember, it's been so long. Version Z and those Greatest Warrior missions, did they not give a ton of Dragon Stones? I could be wrong there. Chime in down below. I don't remember. Anyone who's kind of new to the game, you probably could speak to it better than any of us. How many stones did you get for those Version Z missions? I have no clue. I don't remember. And it's late, so I don't want to go look it up. But yeah, all of these things will be happening. Bardock will also be receiving a Dokkan Awakening. He's going to be becoming an LR. Will they do that where they have multiple characters sort of being developed over the course of time? What I mean, because Vegeta, not a Vegeta, Frieza is not going to be an LR. He's going to be a TUR. Bardock is going to be an LR because we know that he has the predisposition in his hidden potential to be an LR. Once we have the data download for the Daima Goku Vegeta, I think we'll be able to tell, not at the SR level because the SR characters don't have hidden potentials, but the SSRs do. So if the SSR, Daima Goku and Daima Vegeta have that predisposition for an LR with the 5,000 hidden potential numbering, then we know an LR is inbound. And that'll probably then sort of solidify my theories. But for now, all we can do is guess. Dokkan seems dry. I want to also talk about that. I know people are kind of down on Dokkan right now. I've seen some of the comments, and I completely understand. After 9-year anniversary, half of Tanabata, if you're global, if you're JP, full Tanabata, and worldwide celebration, with all the summons that we've had to do recently, I think, honestly, even if you may think Dokkan is dry, I think it's a good thing that there's nothing here that is going to be tempting us. Vegeta fell flat. I'm not going to lie. I like Vegeta, but he fell flat, which it happens. I think that this is a good time for people to be resting, recovering, taking it easy, sort of coasting along the free-to-play lines for now. We're 4 months away. We're less than 4 months away now because we're in October. We are less than 4 months away from the 10-year anniversary. Before you know it, you are going to miss the calm solitude that was October, where nothing happened. I think that people are really going to come around and realize after the fact, man, I should have savored that time more. For now, enjoy the ride. Play something else. Play Sparking if you're bored. Watch Daima if you're bored. Play Legends if you're bored. I'm not even trying to meme here. y'all may hate Legends. I think Legends is still cool, even though I never play it. That's probably why I don't hate it as much as you guys do. Play something else. Keep yourselves occupied. Do the bare minimum. Do your daily missions. Get in, get out. Save your stones. Enjoy the free-to-plays. And then get ready for the real action in December, January, or whenever, you know, if you want Jiren to show up. Wait for that. Things are still coming up. It does, just because one celebration is a little bit calm doesn't mean Dokkan is dead. Anyway, that's it. Also, they showed Daima, the trailer. I'm not going to play it. Sparking, cool. And there was a couple of things I want to point out from the executive producer Akio Yoku that they were asked at the panel. There is no manga source material for this one. There will be many surprises. We put a lot into it, so I hope you'll enjoy watching it. You can expect everything you're looking forward to be included. I don't know what that means. Maybe like Super Saiyan 3 mini Goku, which would be kind of neat. And then also, executive producer Akio Yoku showed his enthusiasm for the future of Dragon Ball as a franchise, commenting, "We're still coming up with various plans, brainstorming many things, and we'll keep moving forward. I want to continue giving it my all alongside Nozawa-san." I don't know what that means. You could take that as just the normal standard platitudes that one has to say that Dragon Ball is existing, or it could mean that something is coming up after Daima, Super Duper, Ultra, whatever you want to call it, or maybe it's not. It's a non-answer. Maybe it's the, you know, the usual non-answer. I feel like it's not, though. Like, these guys are very sincere, I think. So, and they have a passion for it. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. I take that as a positive. I take that as once Daima is done, they will move into Super Duper Trooper, and we'll see. Anyway, ramble over, and I'm gonna go to bed. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Daima reveal units. Do you think that these guys are ultimately going to become LR characters, or do you think that they are going to just be mere SR, SSR collectibles that are sort of an afterthought after they appear? Do you think that the version Z mission revamp is going to bring with it a full-on celebration dedicated to it, or do you think we're going to be getting a Namek saga? Let me know if you guys recall how many Dragon Stones we received for version Z. Let me know all that stuff and anything else that I missed in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.